Yo, imagine being able to make $1 million straight up off of a screenshot. That's a really big promise, but I have a really, really cool demo for you today from the founder of this app called CopyCoder. So for those who have been coding with AI, the problem that you have today is the fact that you have to figure out how to prompt these systems to fully take advantage of everything. And in order to do that, you have to type in these like long prompts, or if you do type in something to make an app, you have a lot of problems with generating code and getting the final outcome that you have. So here today I have Moritz, who's going to demonstrate today his new app called CopyCoder. All it does is just you get a screenshot, pop it in there, and it should be able to generate the code, and we can just let Cursor cook. So I have a really cool episode for you today, and I'm really excited to bring you on the show. Welcome, Moritz.
Thanks so much. Happy to jump in.
Yeah, man. So let's take a look here. So this is CopyCoder. This went a little crazy when you posted it on Twitter the other day, where people were literally just grabbing screenshots, putting it in. You had a wait list going, and now it's actually available, right?
Yeah, the waitlist tweet went pretty viral, and then I think we released it like 2 or 3 weeks after, so just like 3 days ago now, and it was received quite well.
Sweet, cool. So what are we gonna cook today?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna give you a quick demo of how this works. We're basically going to pick any app, take a screenshot of it. I'll put it into CopyCoder here, and then we're gonna go into Cursor and build out that app.
Sweet, awesome, man. So what did you have in mind?
Well, I have a folder here of different screenshots of apps, but we can also, if you wanna pick something, we can also go for that. Do you have any ideas?
Go ahead and grab one, and then if anyone's listening on the audience, feel free to actually make a comment, and I could just feature you here, and we can go ahead and see if we can copy that app, because I know a lot of people are really curious about doing that for their own apps to take inspiration for stuff to make your things. So yeah, would love to just kind of see a demonstration that you have, and then someone from the audience can kind of let us know, what you're cooking with.
Yeah. So I have, we could take Calendly here, for example. That's usually a good one. What I also like to use is like, you can also do this off of designs. So this is a design that I found on Dribbble. Right now we have an focus on web applications. So like in the future, you're going to be able to choose different analysis focuses, but right now we have web applications. So, we can choose any of these. Which one do you prefer?
Let's try, what's that nice one with the black stuff on it? Is that the YouTube music or something?
This one?
Yeah.
YouTube Music?
Ooh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, we can try this one. This one's a bit, it's a bit simpler because it has less navigation items. So we're gonna have like less pages to build, I guess.
Oh, I see.
We can also do that one, yeah.
Yeah, let's get started with that. I didn't realize it can actually do pages and stuff. This is so crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna drag this in here and just click, have that selected here, web application, and then click generate prompt. And it's basically going to analyze this image and generate an initial prompt now for us, which we can then copy. And this initial prompt is to recreate what we see on the screenshot.
Ah, okay. That's really cool. So then we take that prompt. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's there. So this is the prompt that you see. So you can see it's quite long and has a lot of stuff in there. And before we actually copy this and take this over to Cursor, what we want to do is, since we're basing this on Next.js apps and using ShadCN components, so I'm just going to set that up before.
That's a good idea.
In this empty project here. So let's do that. And then we'll just use the default, just the default options here to set up this Next.js app. And after that, we're going to install ShadCN.
Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah. So for those who are just watching, what we have here is the app is called CopyCoder, and you can literally give it a screenshot. And how is this different from something like V0, which you can also give it a screenshot?
I think It's a bit simpler and you're more hands off with this. So you can you're gonna see how the workflow here is. But once we paste in the prompts, we can just basically like just totally lay back and just type yes whenever it asks us, and it'll just build out this app for us. Like we will intervene sometimes. There can be one or two build errors, but for most of the stuff, it'll just do the work for us.
That's insane. That's so crazy. So right now we're just setting up the Next.js project for those who are just watching, and also Shad CN, so that it has those components available, or that styling theme, to easily be able to build on top of it. So it's just a FYI for those who are just watching. Also, if you're watching on the streams, whether you're on X or on YouTube, feel free to drop any app that you would like us to clone. Just give us the website and the comments right there, and then I'll feature it, and then we'll go ahead and see if we can actually clone that app, which would be kind of cool.
Cool. Okay, let's copy this prompt now, and then all we have to do is just paste it into Composer. Don't have to add any context or anything, and just let it get to work.
Oh my gosh, look at this. So this is like the AGI moment for me, because it's the problem I have with prompting is that it takes so much thought and so much research in understanding design systems, understanding how layout is done, different like drop downs, how stuff is organized. And unless you have experience with that, that's just really hard. So with your app CopyCoder, literally you can get a design from Figma from your designer, right? And just give it that screenshot, and it should just be able to just go cook.
Yeah, these are the two approaches, either just from a design or just copy a actual real app.
Wow. So it looks like it provided the implementation details: responsive layout, quick picks, consistent styling. Let's go. Oh my God.
Exactly. So it just it just said what it says implemented now, and sometimes the first prompt will take like one or two yeses from you just to keep it going because of the token window. Sometimes it doesn't do it all. But I have actually noticed since yesterday, since the agent feature was released, that they it can, and like even the normal Composer does more now. So
I did notice that.
Anyway,
yeah.
this
It kind of
I
takes a
think
second
so.
iteration.
I'm not
yeah.
sure, but
Yo, that's so
anyway,
cool.
so this
All right.
it seems to be done.
Okay.
If it says something like, "Would you like me to add any additional components?" it usually means it's done.
Okay.
And that means we can start, we can just run this and have a look at it.
Do you think we have to do an npm install? Because I think it had some additional components it touched in it. What?
It's there.
What? Bruh, that's insane. Already? You're kidding me, bro. This is crazy. Can you click some of these things? Like, this is...
Well, no.
Look at the
not
highlights.
clickable yet,
That's
and also these
so
other
cool.
pages are not clickable yet.
Obviously.
But this is where the
Dang.
second prompt comes in.
Okay.
Because now we can do generate page structure.
Oh my God.
And what this prompt will do is just basically goes through all of the navigation items and creates a route structure and a prompt basically to create all of these other pages. So we're going to copy this and paste it back in here.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's the other problem. It's like, how do you then do the different types of things? And you literally have the whole cheat code right there. It's like literally having Ray Fernando next to you and just telling them, yo, I need this for my prompts. So this not only could build out web apps, because I saw the dropdown. It says you can also build out a mobile app as well if you find some screens from a mobile app.
We're planning to add that, yeah.
Sheesh.
It's not enabled yet, but we want to add a bunch of different analysis focuses, yeah.
Oh,
for now, it's just web apps, but you can imagine this being, like mobile apps. We can have landing pages. We can have smaller UI elements. So if you really like some UI element or like even a section of a website, you can just screenshot that and copy that.
Bro, you guys cooked. This is crazy. This is so crazy.
And you see, like, normally this second prompt took, depending on the complexity of the app, it took like several yeses for it to continue, but it just did everything now. So we can actually go check if all of the pages are there now.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Let's go have a look. Okay, so we're on the home page now.
Yeah.
Go to Explore.
What?
Explore is there. Okay, but the navigation bar seems to be gone.
Has gone, yeah. I wonder if you have to like rebuild. Okay. Oh my God, bro, that's insane.
upgrade pages there too.
Bro.
Let's fix the navigation bar. I think that will be easy. The nav bar isn't shown on the other pages.
Yo, this is wild. This is wild, bro. Like in 3 prompts, you have an app? Not even the first prompt already gave you the page, but then that's where usually people kind of stop. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then the second part is like the details. All the details for the other pages. That's what takes forever. That's what like the continual iteration usually is, and people kind of give up. And so now you're just saying literally in like stop it. This is so crazy, bro. Look at that.
And the cool thing is that this also it just makes it much faster now to also add these other things, because like everything is kind of set up in this structure. It's kind of like putting it on train tracks, I would say, and from here it's much easier to keep building on it.
See. Whoa. That is absolutely insane. So if you click feel good, does it do anything like any of those categories on top? I'm just really curious if it built that out.
No, but we could add that. Let's try adding that. Wait, let me enable my voice dictation here so we can prompt it a bit faster.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that'll work if we're doing this stream, if it doesn't like cut you out or something. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't.
Didn't think about that, but
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, let's try. If you stop hearing me, just let me know.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, so you wanted to basically make these.
Yeah, the
so
moods, clickable stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Then. Okay. Can you first add some more dummy data into the entire application and then make the different moods and different types of music clickable and filterable? I don't know what these tags are called exactly, but I hope it will understand that.
It should be able to understand. Somebody is asking, what does AGI mean? And Hertzfeld Labs did a great job here coming in with the artificial general intelligence refers to a type of artificial intelligence that possesses ability to understand, learn, and perform any intellectual task that a human being can do. So my claim today is the fact that and these types of systems really feel like you have another human being that has a lot of skill at another level. I mean, it's clearly, you just say, here's a screenshot, go. It did the work for you. And like, you get feedback. I would be paying someone, several $1,000s to make an initial prototype for something. And then to build out the rest of the functionality, can take weeks or something like that. And so now you're paying like 10 grand or something, and you have like a fully working, basically app, right? For some professional thing. And that's done for you in a couple of prompts. Right? Absolutely bonkers. Holy smokes.
I mean, I didn't even code months ago. I still don't really know how to code. I just use AI to build everything.
Let's go.
And so for me, it's been a huge unlock. And yeah, I've heard like from some of my friends who have dev agencies and so on that often now clients, they come to them with already finished. Oh, Ray, are you gone?
Oh
no,
I'm
back.
here. I'm here. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. They come with them actually with the V0 prototype or something, saying, hey, this is kind of what I want.
Yeah. And in the past, you kind of had to describe, and then you had to do like several loops of like, what are the requirements and so on. And now clients can just be like, hey, I just used, cursor or bold or V0 to design, like make a functional thing of this, like a prototype. Can you actually now turn this into a real app?
That's amazing. That's so crazy. So this has already given us the feature that you asked for, and we should see if it like, you have to refresh it.
Let's have a look. Let's see. So it did add a bit more stuff here.
You may have to refresh.
Okay, I think that didn't quite work.
Let's see. So
yeah, it made
in this
a bit,
explore section, I'm curious to see if it works in there, the feature, like, because that's kind of where we asked. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Good call.
Yeah. Because that's, I think, where it focuses a lot of its code. Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, I would probably go in again here and try to like iterate on this, because it didn't solve that nicely with the double double bar here.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyone who's watching right now, feel free to drop a comments. Like, let us know what you want us to clone. We should be able to clone it like in a couple clicks and stuff like that. I think there's an amazing amount of like websites or designs or different apps that people like that they would love to have cloned. And I think that's really cool. Let me see if there's a couple of websites. I should actually pull some up because I have a whole like bookmarks of design stuff that I really like. And let me see if I could find something to give to you because I think there's like some cool stuff with clouds. I'm not really sure if it can actually do that, but that'd be kind of cool if it could do something like that. As far as like, let me go to my designs tab, but it should be able to make something. Yeah, and so you can do anything from like landing pages to like full blown apps and stuff, right?
Yeah, right now it's optimized for apps which have a navigation bar and like these typical SaaS-looking apps. But we're definitely going to expand into other things.
I put something in the interview. Oh, Dribble, nice. Okay, yeah, let's go here.
Yeah, we can also we can grab something from here that usually works well too.
Cool, let's do that.
Okay, let's get this one then.
Oh wow.
Gonna screenshot that. So it's like some CRM dashboard. And then drag this in here. And while we generate the prompt, I will just go set up a new project.
That's awesome.
And also set up the Next.js stuff.
Cool. So for those who are just listening, what he's doing is basically getting Next.js installed, so the latest version, also along with shadcn. And I think there's even a command. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can send it over to you. Where basically one command you should be able to install Next.js and shadcn at the same time. I think it's on ui.shadcn.com. ui.shadcn.com. And then from there, if you go to docs, I think, installation, Next.js. And so if you're using, see the guide. Let me see. Yeah, I thought there was like an app. Like if you in it and there's no directory, I think it may even want to ask you to install it. Let me try it in terminal on my side. cd temp.
All right, should we try the second prompt?
Sure.
Okay. So
wow, you're already up and running.
Like some CRM dashboard.
So what we basically have done is just gone over to Dribble, and Dribble has a lot of designs and just inspiration and ideas for people who work on their stuff. And you can take that. You're like, oh, I like this dashboard. I like this style of what somebody has, and then take that and see if you can actually get it copied, right?
Yep. And then build from there.
Yeah. And so this saves you lots of time. And by the way, none of this stuff is sponsored. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Like, I literally just love finding really cool apps and cool ideas, especially if it speeds up your workflow to get started. And this is something that I saw online. I was like, Maurice, we have to have you on a live stream. We have to get you in front of like all this, the way these people are building and they're moving like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Especially with these new agentic stuff. And the latest update from Cursor just came out. So I'm just playing around with that. I'm just absolutely stunned with how it can take, your stuff and like with instructions very similar to this, just keep going. So man, this is gonna be so crazy. I'm actually really excited because I could just go find some really cool dashboards and ideas for some apps and stuff.
And yeah, it will require less and less prompts. Like here, I think it looks like it built most of it. We probably have to say yes once. So it asked me, do you want to create the analytics components at the main dashboard page? So that's probably part of this initial screenshot. So we're going to create that.
Let's go. This is so insane. Yeah, so for those who are just watching, this is actually CopyCoder, and they can go to, is it copycoder.ai?
Yep, copycoder.ai.
Yeah, so copycoder.ai, it's now open for general access, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I think people get like 5 free screenshots or something that they can use to try out the app and see if it works for them, right?
Yeah, there's 5 screenshots or 5 prompts in the free, and then we have a pro version which gives you 25.
Cool. That's awesome. Yes. Yeah, I'm not sponsored. I don't have any affiliate links. This is literally just a friend of mine who I saw online. It's like, yo, this is insane. Yeah, this is really cool. And I just, thought I'd bring it to your attention because this is really cool stuff. For those who don't know, I used to be an engineer at Apple for 12 years and now I'm just kind of on my own exploring AI, working with these different AI apps and learning new programming languages. I don't really know JavaScript, TypeScript stuff. I spent a lot of my time in machine, like very low level types of client side software. And now being able to use these things and seeing the power of these large language models, they can do so much. And especially if you have the right prompting. And so what we're basically doing and what Moritz has basically discovered is a secret way for you to tap the intelligence of these models just by giving it a screenshot. And I think that's just really cool. And right now you've put that prompt into Composer into Cursor, and it's going to basically iterate. And as it's doing its thing here, it should be able to run it, right?
Yeah, it says now it completed the basic dashboard implementation. That means that it's finished this initial page, and now we can open that up and have a look.
Let us cook. Let us cook. Let's go.
Let's see. Okay, we have an error. I think this is probably just a case of a missing component or something. Let's paste that in. Usually fixes that with just a screenshot.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could put a
these
screenshot. I usually just copy the text. It's really cool to watch other people use the app too, because I feel like that's how I learned as well. Let's go through some of the comments while people are going through this. Moritz is doing an LLM fire crawl to understand the JSON database structure, or is it just dummy? No, you just literally screenshot, prompt, put it in, and let it cook. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Nico, from the Vercel AI SDK team? Yo, what's up, man? Welcome.
Okay, let's get this one.
That's right.
Here.
Legacy peer depths. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, this should work.
So when using the Next.js 15, because it's still so new, there's some specific dependencies that haven't really completed their updates yet. And so by running this command, it allows you to kind of run them and make it more compatible.
Yeah.
Oh, server client boundaries,
okay.
yes.
Another error. What do you think this one is? I actually have no idea.
Let's see. Error.
Just error.
And then you can also pass in @web and then tell it you're using Next.js 15. So then it's going to go find the documentation for Next.js 15. And if it doesn't fix it in this like next iteration, it should then be able to say, okay, I see what you're referencing here. And then it should, yeah, there you go. It pops in the use client at the right spot. And then npm install recharts.
Okay, nice.
Oh, wow. Dang, the apps are...
There we have
that's the
initial page of this.
From the screenshot. Let's show me the screen. Yeah, that's the screenshot. Dude, that's really good, dude. That's...
So yeah, it has this like chart component here and then this active deals component down here. So pretty close. And now let's see if we can generate the other pages.
That's insane.
I'm guessing it will take, since it's quite, there are like five or six pages.
Oh, I see.
It'll probably take a couple of
iterations.
A couple of yeses.
Whoa. So you can copy not only this, but also you can copy this for V0, looks like, as well?
Yes. We have those options right now. Mm-hmm. But right now it's definitely optimized for Cursor. So I would recommend using it for Cursor. And in the next few days and weeks, we're going to optimize it for other tools too.
Wow.
I mean, we need to get it out there for Windsurf as well. And
yes.
like Lovable.
Bolt.
And so
yeah.
there's just, new ones coming all the time. So it's hard to keep up.
What do you think the current limitations of Cursor are? Well, Cursor, I think the Cursor still requires to some degree that you kind of still drive some of these things, but I mean, Maritz is a good example, right? You don't really know the language very deeply, and you're just saying, hey, screenshot fix, and you can get pretty far. I mean, just look at that; it fixed itself. I was going to tell him, like, go ahead and see if you can find, the specific component and add use client, but like I didn't have to do that. But by the time I was going to explain it to him, he already got the screenshot, put it in, it's done. It's pretty fast. It's really an interesting way to approach this types of things. So, yeah, and True Health, this is not pre-recorded. This is totally live, and I'm just kind of going through I'm just kind of catching up to the comments right now while we're letting it cut and stuff. So let me rephrase it earlier. Does his program use LLM Vision to read and search for copied company page and get the necessary data structure through scraping? I don't think so, right? I mean, like,
No,
yeah.
no, it's not through scraping at all. It's really just analyzing the image, and from the image, creating this prompt. And the other pages that are being created, which are, not seen on the image, are basically added just out of context. It's like what are these pages most likely to be based on the context of this initial image and what this app is about.
Wow.
So in this case, it's a CRM app, so it will basically think about what could an analytics page look like, what could a reports page look like.
That's absolutely bonkers. This totally feels like it's a whole nother world. Yeah, it's totally insane. I think they were also talking about Windsurf as well. Do you guys know what Obsidian is? I've heard of Obsidian. I think that's like similar to Notion as far as like document store for your ideas, but I could be wrong. I don't really use it.
Okay, so it started the implementation. It created the projects page and the analytics page, and it hasn't created these pages yet. So
that's amazing.
We'll just say like continue creating the other pages.
Yo, this boy's cracked. This is absolutely cracked, bro. Like, I can't believe how fast you've been able to go from like, for me, just personally, like I can't believe how fast you did this, dude. Holy smokes. Okay. So like you can have a design system in place, which is ShadCN, but you can choose your own components, by the way. So if you use anything like Aceternity UI or Magic UI, if that stuff is already pre-installed as far as your setup, you just hit, npm install your latest Next.js 15, get the Aceternity UI, install all those components, and you just say, hey, I'm using Aceternity UI. Here's my screenshot. Here's the code. And just go, cook. It's over. It's so over. Like, it's going to use the code in your repo. That's the whole point of using something like Cursor or Windsurf or all these different apps, is that you just give it the prompt and it's going to go. And like, this thing hasn't even been tuned or set up to be using the new agentic framework that literally just came out less than 24 hours ago. And that thing will just keep cooking. It will just keep going and going and going. And so literally, oh man, this... you're on one right now. So if anyone's interested right now, by the way, this is not sponsored. It's copycoder.ai. So copycoder.ai is where you would go to sign up. You'll get 5 free attempts. I think there's a pro version he's saying that gives you 25 or so. So go crazy, go ham. Like, go start using this and putting it into your Cursor workflow. The V0 and the other workflows are still being tuned. Obviously, new feature drops and various things. It's probably the best way to find it. But this is mind blowing. How fast? Not only do you get the basic app set up, then you say, okay, go ahead and create these features. Go ahead and add this, and just going to a site like Dribbble will get you that design that you're interested in. You're like, I like this design inspiration. Let me see if I could use it. And then you have a working app like in no time.
Yeah. You have the working front end, and then you still have to build out like the functionality in the back end, but we're planning to add that too. So there's gonna be like we teased it here a little bit. Create backend. We plan to really make it that you can like just copy these prompts and just build the entire app like end to end.
That's absolutely bonkers. All right, damn, this is insane. So somebody's saying, can it be used for iPhone apps from Dribble? That's actually coming soon, Dr. Junior. So in a future update, it says it's going to be coming soon. So
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at all of the pages now. You can see they're all there.
that's amazing. It even has demo data.
Yes.
Wow. Dude, that's so nice. That's pretty fast. And like, I feel like it has the design theme in with it and stuff like that. And I mean, that's what you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking to ship an MVP today, like in minutes, bro, like minutes, this is ready to go. Just get users to start using your app and get you that feedback. That's what you need next. So like, oh, can you add a XYZ tab? And then you're like, yeah. And you go back to cursor and just say, add a XYZ tab. And then ask the user, what do you want to see in that XYZ tab? And they'll tell you, and then just let it go. Like, and that's absolutely magical. And I feel like we're in a very special time right now with these types of apps and building, for using cursor. And it's not even cursor. It could be Windsurf. It could be whatever IDE of your choice. Right now, there's a specific workflow that is being done for CopyCoder, right? Get the screenshot, put it into cursor. Like this works, and it works fairly reliably. If you have an app that you want us to copy, let us know right now while we are live, and we'll go ahead and go to that website and try to see if we can copy it. Because it's pretty cool just to be able to do this. And for me, especially if you're learning a new programming language or you just want to learn how these elements come together, just get your favorite website and put that in there, and you can see how it's styled. What are they doing with the different elements? And then you can ask questions about that. And another hack that I want to share with you that I've been using lately is basically the ability to, once you have a code base set up, open up a new chat window in Cursor and just ask it questions about the code base. Tell me how the code base is structured. Can you tell me I want to generate a Cursor rules file so that I can give it to another LLM and it can continue to build off this style? And so by doing that type of thing, what that enables you to do is then you have now a Cursor rules file that's very detailed about your specific implementations, about how the design system works, how stuff is laid out. And you're using Cursor because it just goes through all of your code and pulls out those important elements. And it keeps a nice little succinct markdown file. So when you tell it to go through that and ask these questions, you can then say, okay, can you just generate this as a markdown file for the LLM for instructions? And I think the second thing I wanted to share with you, since you've been able to make it this far, folks, is, this is not a sponsored video, by the way, but you can actually have it walk through a data flow. So if you see an app you see on GitHub that has a nice backend system, you're like, I want to connect to Convex, I want to connect to Clerk for authentication, or I want to connect with Supabase, and I want to do authentication with, Clerk or something. All of these people are not sponsored, by the way. If they want to sponsor me, hit me up. But just go through the repo, load it up in Cursor, and ask the same questions. Walk me through the data flow. What happens when a user signs in? And then have it generate these rules files. And then once you have that rules files and you have something like this, literally throw in CopyCoder, get that started, throw in that Cursor rules file, and just say, hey, now implement authentication and connect my whole thing together. So now you'll have like these two systems colliding together, and it'll just be super explosive. But in the meantime, you're saying like later this week or next week or whatever, the feature that will be coming out that they'll have is basically be able to do what I'm describing, by hand, to do these types of prompting. They'll be able to generate those prompts for you. And if you're using this app, I would just take a look and for me, this is a prompting masterclass. All the prompts that get generated from this app is just beautiful. I would just want to just spend some time scrolling through and seeing how they decided to structure this, because there's so much to learn from here. This is the same language model that you and I all of us are using, but the results are like insane in a couple of prompts. Look at this. This is insane, dude. I can't believe, I'm still blown away. This is bonkers. You have a full, we have 2 apps already. We've already shipped 2 apps in 30 minutes. Come on, let's go. If it wasn't me for talking, we'd be shipping 4 or 5 apps.
Yeah. And then we can run them in parallel. And then I was even thinking about doing one video and seeing how many I can actually create in,
oh my God,
in 1 hour.
Drop cool. 12 screenshots and have it generate oh my God, bro.
All at the same time.
Bro, you're going to break the internet. And then this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Let's see if anyone has any suggestions for apps they'd like to copy. I don't think people are talking. Amazon.com. That's too easy, bro.
can have a look. I think. Well,
I don't know. Yeah, I see like what a cool page is. Well,
I
yeah.
think it'll be a bit hard because it has a bunch of. It doesn't really have navigation items. It just has a bunch of different pages.
Mm.
So maybe we have to create one mode which is specifically for,
Oh, I see.
I don't know what, like I don't know, ecom apps, or yeah,
I think
I don't know. We have to think about it.
go to reworkd.ai.
REW.
REWORK
Rework.
Yeah, okay. .ai. Yeah. Oh, with a D.
Rework.ai.
Without.
Oh,
Yeah.
reword.
Rework and then D.ai. Yeah. There you go.
Like this.
Yeah. This looks like a cool site.
Okay.
It's like a simple landing page, but I like the kind of design elements here. And it has that really cute little, scroll down, that little thing kind of comes in. Yeah, this kind of.
Well, is this an app where we can go in and sign up, or?
Let's see, book an intro. No.
Because right now, I mean, it's not really optimized for landing pages yet, which we want to add soon.
Oh, okay.
But this is more of a landing page, right? So
oh, I
it
see.
won't do very well.
Ah, okay. Got it. Yeah, because even their app is like very, very basic. Good like features and stuff. Okay. No, that's really good to know as far as like for people who are watching. And then iOS apps you said are going to be coming later as well. Yeah, I'd love to see some other designs that are coming up on Dribble as well to see what people are kind of cooking with.
Yeah.
Let's see, Obsidian.
Should we look through here or wait for some more comments?
I don't see anyone in the comments. I think people are now talking about Obsidian and stuff. My SaaS platform. Irving,
Okay.
What is your SaaS platform? Oh, Mareal. So hold on. Mareaal Kalina.com. Yo, is this NSFW, bro? Let me see. MAR EAA. Can you make a shorter version of this website?
We could try something like Loom or even Calendly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like Loom. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, we can try Loom. I think.
Yeah, because it should be very interactive, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it will probably not do it exactly like this with the icons.
I see.
It's more,
if you go to the top left and hit that little button that makes it expand out. Yeah, and put the mouse up closer toward the top.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That one. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
So for those who are just watching, it's CopyCoder.ai. Getting a screenshot of your favorite app. It sounds like it does really well with like apps and interactions there. Basically drag it in, let CopyCoder do the prompt figuring out. It's just analyzing the image for all the different elements it needs to pull out specifically to remake an app. And so what we're doing now is then he's generating the Next.js, app and stuff, create next app. And then from there doing the, create the tailwind and all that stuff. And so that way all the components are there and everything like that we're using for styling. So Shadcn for styling, the Next.js app there as well. And then what it should do is then generate the prompts that we are going to use and then just drop them in the cursor. And then we just let cursor cook. Literally, this is just, yeah. And so we've already done a couple of apps, which is absolutely bonkers for those who are just watching. It's like super fast and very little like actual prompting from ourselves. It's just kind of putting it in and letting it do its thing. So that to me is like really impressive. The fact that how fast it can do it and like and how it does it. So yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah, and how it's quite hands off. You don't need to think much. You can just read what it says and just say yes.
So Lars is asking, is it possible to include more than one screenshot? Like, for example, a dashboard page, and then a CRUD page and a detail page and a settings page?
I think that's a really good use case and like workflow that people want. So we definitely want to add this. I think the way that we're going to be doing this is that you can, so you can get this like initial prompt and basically set up something. And then if you want to add individual pages to it, you can have an analysis mode, which is just for a page, and then kind of just add that into it. So
Okay.
so yeah, and then this way you can kind of like puzzle your app together, right? Your own app. You
Yeah,
just
have like a
find
flow.
like the pages that you actually want. You can even go into Dribble and be like, oh, I want a really nice analytics page now,
I see.
and then insert that.
Wow. Yeah, because
Okay.
you'll like one element from here, and then you have like this dashboard thing, and you just kind of flop them all together.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's still
And then
amazing to
later
watch
on, you
this.
can go
Yeah.
even more fine grained. You can be like, I actually really like this element here, or I really like the way this navigation bar looks, and then I can try to copy just the navigation bar over.
Got it. So right now, you actually don't even have a cursor rule set up at all in this project. You're literally just going in, copying from this and putting it in, just letting it go.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
I
man.
actually haven't tried if putting a cursor rule might make the performance even better. Might be worth a try.
That is amazing. So yeah, because people hit me up like, hey, what cursor rules you use or what's your default rules? So this is no rules, my friends. Screenshot, prompt, cursor composer, Next.js 15, Chat.cn UI, cook, go to the beach and chill. I mean, bro, this is still shocking. The fact how good this is. Just stop it. Stop. This is so ridiculous. Dang. Yo. We we have a low-key Loom clone. Bro, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Man. Okay. Yeah, because I'm actually making my app right now, and I've had it made an admin dashboard, but I'm like, I actually need a better style and UI. So I'm going to definitely use this to see if I can make a better admin dashboard. So yeah, because like what I would want is, I don't know where you can find it, but it's like, I need an admin dashboard to like onboard people. So what did you guys use for your app to like onboard people, or do you guys have a dashboard, or how are you guys handling that from like your admin side of things?
You mean the onboarding flow here, or what do you mean?
Just for like your guys' app, because you know, if I'm building an app like this, and you know, I have my SaaS app, and people have sent me some Stripe, they've signed up. Now I want to get them on, you know, like have a place to control them. So say, okay, you're allowed. Okay, you haven't paid yet, you know. So just, you know, manually to take people from a wait list to, you know, signing up and stuff, like without Stripe, or not without Stripe, but just kind of like, I want these people to get into a beta test, you know. So I want to just have a little.
We did it super minimalistic and lucky. I just but that was actually a bit of a bad call in the in the way we built our waitlist. So we just built a waitlist, like collect a bunch of email addresses, and then once the application was almost ready, we just sent an email and got them on this website.
Oh, okay. So you just straight up like, here's a Stripe link, here you go, like sign up type of thing. I see.
Yeah, no, we just sent them to this website, and then they could start using it, and the and then we have like a simple like authentication flow, which is when you put in your email, you get you just get like an OTP token, and that's how you can start using your free prompts.
That's amazing. That's so cool. Wow. So yeah, that's CopyCoder.ai. And so Hertzfeld Labs is asking, he's actually one of my members who's paying here on YouTube. So huge shout out to Hertzfeld Labs. So it would be cool to hear about how CopyCoder works behind the scenes without giving away the secret sauce.
Yeah. So basically, we analyze the image, and we use the Anthropic API in the background. And we have like several prompts that just make sure that we analyze this image looking at the different components so that it analyzes it really deeply. And then when it outputs the prompt, we also have defined like several things that it should always have included. And we've tested this prompt like a lot to make sure that the output is always quite consistent. So it's basically prompt engineering in the background. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, because people were asking, like, does it go scrape on the internet, or how does this actual app like do its thing? And it's amazing what you can do with prompting. So yeah, huge congrats to getting this started. So if anyone's interested, check out copycoder.ai to go start your free trial. Go check it out. I mean, there's so much you can do. Put the prompt into Cursor, start composing, and just like that, get it set up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Moritz Krem, and feel free to reach out to me or send me a DM, send me an email to catch up and stuff like that. Because this is just amazing to kind of get this started. And I just wanted to bring you aware. By the way, I'm not sponsored by this. I'm not sponsored by anyone that's mentioned here. I'm not sponsored by Next, Vercel, no one. I'm not sponsored by V0. I'm not sponsored by Cursor. This is literally just me doing it out of my heart and care. I love coding. I love AI stuff. I love finding out the latest breaking information and kind of bringing it to you. So if you're totally down with that, definitely hit the thumbs up, subscribe, follow along. Hit me up at the Ray Fernando 1337 socials. So that works on YouTube, that works on X. So you can find the higher quality stream obviously on X for streaming. So copycoder.ai. Be sure to check that out if you haven't had a chance to. Ray Fernando 1337. Follow me on X. Share this with a friend if you found this super useful. I really actually sincerely think that someone is going to show up, use your app, and raise $1 million off this whole thing just from a screenshot. And that's what's going to be mind blowing. So let me know when that happens, because I really do think that we're so close in this age where someone's going to be like, yeah, I raised $1 million. And then I built $1 billion SaaS app. I'm just starting off with copycoder.ai. So I can already see it. And folks, don't overcomplicate this thing. Just start building. Don't listen to the people who are trying to tell you LLMs are just trying to, they're not smart enough to do things. I don't care. Go build. Go make something. People who are making stuff, who don't know anything, are building amazingly cool apps that you would never expect to be built. And so this is a time to build, my friends. And this is your time to make light and to try it out. You're going to learn so much, and in that journey, you're going to be able to really make everything take off. So on that note, thank you so much for joining. Any last words of advice for anyone here?
I agree with what you said. I think we're just at the start of this. Like again, 2 months ago, I did not code. Like I had some background in product management and so on, but I have no idea about coding, and I still don't really. But all of these tools are just such a huge unlock for everyone that wants to build stuff. And you just start. I started with like a simple Chrome extension, got that published, built a few more Chrome extensions, built some simple web apps, and now like you can build anything, and you can then just ask AI like to lay out the steps for you, to like tell you how to do things, how to fix errors. So it's really exciting times.
That's amazing.
I also encourage everyone to just go build.
So cool. What a time to be alive. Yes, CopyCoder is free, so you can go ahead and use it for about 5 different times. There's a pro version, which you can pay for more usage. And so stay tuned. Make sure you check out Moritz if you haven't had a chance to. And yeah, thank you very much for joining on the show. I'm so glad we can able to do a quick demonstration and get people started on their journey. If you haven't, this is a great time to build. If you get some time off between Thanksgiving, make sure you get that little time, sneak away with your laptop and just start building some apps. Please share any app you build. I will definitely retweet it or tell people about it, because I just love this type of stuff. So definitely hit me up, Ray Fernando 1337. Where else could they find you, Moritz?
Yeah, on Twitter, Moritz Kremb, and you can find copycoder.ai.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And I will see you next week. Or actually, I'll see you in a couple days. I'm going to do another episode where we're going to stream through using the new Composer feature. So 0.43 is AGI. And with something like this, we're going to cook, ladies and gentlemen. So cheers, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.